Hello, and welcome to another episode of What MacIver Draws. Yeah, I'm drawing the Incarnal scroll, and I'm on part 5, I believe. So going through it, putting in the hours. I think 10 hours in so far, and just continuing on. We have done pretty much all the roughs. Now we're done with the roughs, we're moving on to fine line. Um, will be best way of putting it. Basically, clean up job. Basically, going over the lines, making it a little better. So yeah, without further ado, let's cheers to another stream, and let's begin. What have we got? Skating up. Where do we leave off? This is where we're at currently. We've done the rough draft. Where's the questions? Oh yeah, let's answer them. Raymond messaged me back, so we've got some answers. There's like 95 in total, but like they can't break off and go off in different places. It is split off in different groups. 15 to begin with. And space is at the bottom. Oh, sorry, give me a sec. I'm gonna. Someone's outdoors, so I'll be right back. Bye. Hey, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just the neighbour knocked. So just seeing how he was doing. Right, where were we? Right, we got information. Information from Raymond. Cool. We're now on session 5. Let's move that over. Let's make this one. As long as it's still legible, then it should be fine. Yeah. Right, cool. Okay. I'm on session 5. Hopefully, I'm thinking of doing until about 5:30, roughly. Maybe 6. See how it goes. It should be speeding up now as well. The rough draft's normally longest. Cleanup will be faster. Yeah. All right. Cool. What's that? Let's get back to it. Also, I was thinking, Raymond. I sat down with Raymond and had an discussion with him what to do for this, but over the course of the weekend, I thought of another idea. We're not going to do that idea, I suppose. This is the main one, but I wanted to do a second one after this anyway, just for my own fun, basically. And I wanted to mark it down here, just like a different idea. And I don't expect Raymond to use this, but it's kind of like bonus material. And maybe after this stream, I'll probably do it as bonus material. But I'd like an idea. Like basically just getting a little bit more abstract. It doesn't have to be literal, but kind of more metaphorical, I suppose. So we have one with the character, the main character, Oran. Raymond said he wanted him looking like Bowie. Or make it 3-dimensional. So I had this idea in my head, and I kind of just wanted to draw out the idea. I'm not going to go into detail about what exactly it is just yet. I wanted you to see it when it happens. I don't think that's looking right. Anyway, so the general idea list. Idea 2. because it's looking a little bit too freaky here. It looks a bit old. I think it's just because I've got a lot of scratchy lines currently. So I said they come across as wrinkles. Let's have it like more abstract, like to it. Got to draw the fingers right. I don't think the position's right there currently. Don't know if you can make out what's going on. Let's put that aside for now. Go mix up a bit. Trying to make the expression look right is quite hard as well. But yeah, like an idea of him coming through the portal. But holding the world in his hand. Maybe have it paper-like. But yeah, no, I'm just thinking abstractly. Like, not literal. I was going to do the world in... That hand is really badly drawn. Can have his legs stepping through as well. Can have it more like a portrait, like a painting frame. Alright, there's a little bit of a side tangent, so I better just like wrap it up. Yeah. Basically, something like that. It's really able to do that again. Alright, cool. Let's actually do the main story. The main story, the main drawing. Right, so we're on to clean up. We have to do each of these again. So we've done all around. We start off on home. Counters is one, bubble is another. Universe is another. Let's get rid of the colours. I'd say we should do frame first. Clean, why not? Right, so we get the rough, we make it as low as possible. The opacity, and then now we just draw over it. This is faster and more fun because all the hard stuff has been done already. We want to change the smoothing up a bit, so what brush do we want to do? Do we want to have a permanent line throughout? Do we want to have it layered? So you can have one permanent line like this. If you change your opacity down to 50%, then you can layer up like that, and it has more texture to it. And I think 45 would have been best. Then also you could change the brush. Can you see it? Yeah, you can. Yeah. There's something a little bit more interesting. Like you can have a comb like that as well. Yeah, do I? No, I think we should do permanent line. Cool. Oh, I'm indecisive. One or the other. I'll do 100%. Alright, so just going over the lines again. But and put a little bit more detail to it. Also clean up. Make the arches cleaner. The rings, I should say, around this. Where's that line going? That line is a bit dodged. I don't know what that line here is. It's giving me an idea to do a crack. I don't really 100% know what these horizontal rings are. Are they concrete? Are they also copper? Well, they're going to be amber. Raymond wanted amber. I can't remember to keep it to what he wants. Save. Or mode to keep on saving. So yeah, this is cleanup phase. So I'm just going over through it and make sure it's perfect. So there's nothing new conceptually that I'll be doing. But I suppose like clean up places here and there. Maybe adding some new things that might spark my interest, make it more live. This is risen up from the ground, so it should be like a hole. Just a bit of a gap where this frame is barged through and risen from the ground. this barrier is like a light, so that's what this is. Let's move off. Probably be kind of up here and properly later. Alright, let's continue on. We're not going to think about doing shadows yet. We'll do that on the next stage. Well, how's it look so far? Yep, let's go put the hours in. I like the fact that these rings are not perfect. I feel like this has been used a lot of times, was really old. So it's starting to warp a bit with age and use. That's it, you can't come on. That's it. Ooh, ow. Sorry. Did you hear that? I rip through my skin. There's never a good place for the cat to hang out when I'm on my computer. So turn that on, that's off. This is gonna take a while. There's where the hours coming. These original lines look fine enough as it is, so I just grabbed them. Normally I draw a better version of the lines, but these are actually quite good as is. You can just, it's good to just follow the lines out there before, because you couldn't always see it working. Whereas if you start improvising, then it could be making mistakes. It might not look good. You might spend more time on it. So I don't want to deviate too much from what the original rough line art was. So I just didn't spend too long on this. One over could just copy and paste the left side to the right. Another look. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. Add the curly cues here. Let's try and fix that properly. Not the best. Still feels like this is rough. I want to one day go back and check out reference drawings for like curly Q, and just practice drawing them. Because I like to be able to just. Sorry, give me a sec. Sorry about that. Parcel came in. I had to go get it. Those curly cues can look a lot better. Alright, cool. Let's continue. Let's zoom in. It'll look better if we do it properly as we zoom in. Either the brushes are 3 points. I don't want to go smaller if I can avoid it. I want to be consistent with my brush size. It's good to be consistent. This all here is 4, so I have to go back up to 4 once I do the main part. But when you go into detail, you can go set your brush a bit smaller. But you kind of want one brush size for like detail, one brush size for the main drawing, and a larger brush size for like weight, which is something I'll do later. I normally you meant to draw the weights as you go with line art, but you know, but I tend to just add at the end. It's quicker. There's like a whole theory behind where line art weights on line art. So I'll do it quickly then. So you draw a box, the 3D box. To make it look like more of a 3D box, you add a thicker line in various places. That gives it more form. So they're thermal. So normally at the bottom, you have a thicker line away. Also, something that's closer to the screen. If you're talking three-dimensionally. So of the two here, this one's closer. So you draw thicker here. Probably won't do thick here, you'll do thin. So it gives it depth as well. But there's a whole bunch of things that finds weight of a line art. I suppose it's just making the line art give the illusion of volume. That took a while to do. There's only just one pillar. And no, I don't plan to do with all pillars, it's just the top one. And the one on the other side as well. Question is, do I copy and paste it over? Or do I just draw it? I think I might draw it to make it different. Oh, don't know. Yeah, that's fine. I was a bit worried about it might not be symmetrical if I draw it all freehand. But I think it's fine. Should probably start off in the middle though. So as I was saying before, 3 is too small. 4 is worse out now. What's the main brush want to do? Let's go in. Because now we can draw properly. Like we don't have to worry about how it fits in as the overall picture. We've done that already. You can see that on the bottom right now. Now we can go in. Oh, do I do 3? I do 3. And just have fun. I'll try and avoid doing shadow. I was about to do shadow. I'll do it later. That's it. Getting distracted by a cat here. We'll make sure she gets enough attention. Hmm? Okay, cool. Zoom out a sec to make sure this looks alright. That was going on below. Here. Just have to make it up. Am I still continuing with the body? Probably not. Number am I free? Yeah, I'm free. How was this? Yes. Mostly fine. Yeah, I think I'll do more details on that later. Just kind of making this up. I should really clean this up a little bit more and rough. So then it's to think too much. Now I haven't been forced to figure out what to do. There, it's going to get rough again. What's this? This is cool. I like this shape. Just can't keep the shape in. I don't even know where the hair stops and the curly cues begin. So there's a good shape here there. I want to keep up with the shape. I don't know what's going on here. So it looks. I should have cleaned this bit up first before actually going into it again. Should have made it rough more clearer. Improving now. I'll save the top for later, just in case some of the drawings underneath is meant to overhang. Do that again, but better. Save. How long is it between each save? So, what was it, half hour per save? So what we got here? 3 faces. 3 marks. What was the word for it? There's a word for marks. There's another word for marks, is it? I've forgotten what it was. Visage, is that it? So we kind of want an indifferent face here. How much detail do we want to go on this as well? Yeah, maybe something like that. I'm making this stuff up as I go along. It's just going to be normal math, but I decided to add more detail instead. I suppose this one's meant to be happy, but obviously did it scared. All right. Just wanted to have emotions here. Hasn't even scented. It's gonna take me a while. Let's center it. What's the problem? I think it's just the middle head. Her hair's not exactly symmetrical. It's off the center. So I have to keep that in mind as well. Zoom off, zoom in. Oh no. Just for doing straight lines. So I'll do a couple of these then. So I kind of make this up as I go along. What kind of shapes can I fit my mind to do? So now I forgot about doing like beams. Like straight lines like this. I'm going to incorporate that. This part's the fun part now. Get to do all the stuff you want to do. So I tend to go smaller, but I can't. I should have a board on this. Should not pass the border. It's a bit annoying because I like to actually continue higher up. Yeah, let's have this going further out. Not very symmetrical, but it doesn't matter. I'll figure about what to do with the hair here. Because it's a bit straggly here at the moment. It looks a bit scary, I suppose. It gives off like a negative kind of vibe, like more horror-esque. Try and make it look a little bit more elegant. So you before doing the hair, you want to create a shape first. It's like doing a tree. You don't want to do every strand of every leaf and branch until you understand, you know what shape you want. I'm trying to think of a shape there. Once again, this should have been figured out on the other draft. I'm not the best at this. Keep on drawing until it's good, I suppose. We're in the stream now. An hour and 12. You can see the shape better here as well. The further you zoom out, the more you can have understanding. I kind of want the hair to go. You can. Up here. Once again, this should have been done in rough. Nope. Wait, just double checking. Yeah, I think that shape's fine. I think I might copy over to the right side. Create a little sign here. It's kind of like enveloped by the hair. Like a plaque, I'm thinking. And another one here. This is the absolute top, so at least I know what to do for that. I'm struggling a bit because I don't know what to draw. This rough bit where the hair is. So it's crumpled off. But when it comes to the top, I know what I'm expected to do now. I'm going to change the smoothing up to like 36, maybe higher. It doesn't need to be perfectly smooth. Just smooth enough. Save again. This drawing might be good actually. Could it be one of my best work? So how's this look then? Am I happy with this shape of the hair? Mostly, I think. Let's go a bit crazy. And do a halo of hair. I'll copy and paste over. Don't want to cover up the stained glass too much because actually I've got a feeling it's going to look really good. It's the shape of the hair here that I want to really add. There you go, that might be good. So I'll go up there. This one goes across to there. left, and this side goes down. Alright, we got a shape. Let's have fun. So you can see here, I don't know if you can make out, but the hand is covered in the hair. And these are fingers. This is the hair. Boom. Elbow just drawn in there. What's the inside of an elbow called? Don't know the name of that. Alright, what's going on here? We have a platform. Okay, come down here. Nope, don't do that. So the hair's here. Where's that going? It's just going into this. It needs to. I need to separate these two objects. There's obviously two objects going on that I just made as one, which is not good. I mean, I suppose I could make it one object, but let's try and just keep them different. I'm just making this up. I'm doing some layers, but I don't want it to mean anything. I'm just going to draw a random symbol. Not so happy with that. Yeah, I guess we'll come back to that later. Trying to figure out which one's what's in front of what. Yeah. Save. He's even a bit bad for this. I have an idea. What's going on here? That's a hair. Needs to all come down. Oh, you know what? I'll get a bit mad. Let's see how this looks. So I'm looking at these lines here. These lines here. They're kind of going down like that. They look like a sort of wings. I love drawing wings. So I'm thinking maybe I can do like it'll fit quite nicely with the woman as well. Don't be drawing on that layer. Let's draw that again. That is annoying because it look good. I'm not going to be able to replicate that as well. Yeah, I'm quite into this idea. Doesn't look nowhere near as good as my first thought. Hey, thanks for the follow. Game Fleur 93. Just looking at my drawing on stream is just a lot of lines. I'd like to see. So yeah, so get the wings on the go. I'm gonna draw rough here. I need to have some sort of guidance. And this is how the whole page looks so far. Those wings are gonna look really cool now. What else? I can have more feathers come down. Don't want to clash with the guy's hand. And we don't want to overhang this top part. But yeah, I think something like that. I'm basically lowering the red now so I can draw on top. Save. Always save. Right, let's start the wings. This is not going to be 100% accurate. I don't care if it's accurate. It doesn't need to be accurate. I'm not actually drawing a real bird. I'm going to style over accuracy here. I can't do it all the time with my wings actually. It's kind of annoying. The red. It's hard to figure out what's going on. So yeah, when drawing, you have an idea before going in what you want. But as you draw, it's kind of good to just see shapes that come along, and then let your imagination go wild. It's like, oh, that shape. What else can that be? And then just go from there. And that's how I end up creating the wings. Because when I first did this part here, I just wanted to change up the lines from it being curved to straight. And it's kind of just filler lines, but you end up looking at it, ended up me coming up with the idea of wings. Oh, let's make this look cool. Doesn't have to be accurate. I'm kind of happy this came out actually. I never thought about doing this until now. Am I still free? Cool. Let's make that a bit wider. following some of the red lines because I think I was quite on it with the red lines, like where I wanted it to go. This is the hair I kind of left. I'll go back to it. Maybe the shape work somehow. The shape's pretty much there. Just the flick of hair needs to look cool. Alright, we've created the shape for the hair now, so we can fill that in. Can I stop at the halfway mark? Because I might actually just copy and paste over to the other side. Do we still have some feathers? I'm going to zoom out and take a look at those feathers before going back to it. But I have the opportunity to fill in their hair now. I'm quite happy with the shape of the hair. What's all this? I think it's still part of it. Where are we? I don't like the IV8. I'm just not a big fan of it. I'll figure out something for that later. Maybe more squall. I might do a squall. Because there's a plaque, but it's going in a very, like... It feels quite comic booky, the shape of it. Like, instead of having just a normal plaque, it's like more like this. And it feels a little bit more like children's book. So I prefer the former over the latter. But I'm looking at it now and I'm thinking, instead of like a plaque, keep this here. This will now be a part of the thing in front of it. And this shape will now be a scroll. Got to clean up the tangents here, it's a bit messy. Kind of wiring. Maybe if you're watching this, tell me what to draw, what to write in there. If you've got anything in particular to write. Actually, you know what? That's a bit big. Yep. I'm going up. I suppose I got the title of the book here. I'm just remembering how to spell it. Aurum ipsum is placeholder writing. It doesn't mean anything. So I think it'd be quite funny to do that. I'll come out to that later. Kind of half wanting it to stay in there. It's up to Raymond, not me. I feel like I should kind of mention to people here who've only just joined what I'm doing. Give me a sec, I'll just finish this off. This text can be replaced at any point. So I'm doing a bit rough, personally. Not too fast. The R's are always the trickiest to draw. Good enough. You know what? Have that on a different layer. So I can delete it easily now. And also I can move it around and enlarge. And skew. Yeah. Alright, cool. Lawn. I'm a bit this arch doesn't match, the top doesn't match the bottom. It's a bit wrong. So I'm just going to clean it up slightly. Alright, cool. I'm more happy with this having as a score now. Maybe we could continue through actually. Yeah, should continue through. I'll keep that now. That's like a jewel. Cool. Alright. Yeah, this is the fun part of the drawing now. Like when all the thinking's done and it's just making it look cool. Or am I 2? Should we be on 2? Get back up to 3. Alright, cool. Let's save it. Oh, that wing looks good though. Didn't get a chance to look at the wing. Yeah. What time? How long have we been streaming? 1 hour, 45 minutes. Ugh. I'll have a break soon. Anyway, let's go through the new people. What I am doing. So currently on this picture, let's get the info up. I am currently the project called the Incarnal Scroll. That's it. Incarnal Scroll was the project I'm working on. Basically, I've been given a commission to draw a cover for a book. So I sat down with the client and me and him had a discussion for a couple of hours. He told me like the plot outline of his story. So once I got that information off him, whilst I was with him, I drew up a rough copy, rough idea what I wanted. He showed me a rough idea what he wanted. We kind of worked with that, and for the rough copy, from that I've been drawn here. So you can see there, green rough draft is done. I'm now on cleanup stage. So what does the rough drawing look like? This is the rough drawing. This is what I spent the last 4 streams doing now. So the rough lineup, basically, we got it's a fantasy adventure, and basically the people at the bottom here. Let me. Cool. So we have red. Can be yellow. Right. So we have these people. Start the story. They've all gone to a safe place. Society's against them for one reason or another. Safe place was in a bar. Then the bar gets set on fire, so they have to escape. Basically, they don't know how to escape. But then this dude comes along. His name's Oran, and he opens up a magical portal to these bubble worlds. Yeah, that's like the opening act. He wanted me to draw this basically. So this is where we're at the rough stage. I spent pretty much each stream doing each rough. So I did the first stream was the main character here. And figuring out how he looks and how the pose should be. And then I did another stream of just this bubble. I did like 3-4 different variants. I spent way too much time than I should have done coming up with different castle designs. And then I came up like on the fly how to draw the frame of the door, of the teleporter door. And then I did all the characters here, all rough. And then this session, I did all around last session, and this session was kind of done. The frame, as you would have seen if you were watching me for the last hour. So what does this look like now? So the Orang character, let's get him up. Gone like that. He's dressed in a leprechaun costume. Character's still rough, the bubble's still rough, and the frame is currently what I'm on. So I'm basically just doing the clean line out for it now. And it's going to take me a little bit of time, but probably quicker than doing the rough. So I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's good having like your idea come to fruition and seeing it looking good. So the rough that I showed you earlier, that's what looks like rough. And you see the lines thick. You don't want it too thin because you really do want to just have a rough idea of what you want. And now the new version. Let's lower that. Now, new version is this, and it's what I've got so far. I'm really enjoying it. It's going to look crazy cool by the end. I'm going to draw. Let's get the red back up. So I'm going to go back to the drawing now, basically. Pretty much covered everything I wanted. So the red is kind of like new ideas. So we got some wings in here now. So maybe we can have like a couple of other wings all over the place here. Feathers, I should say. If I can, if it looks good. Yeah, anyway. I'll leave that as an idea. And I think I'm going to go on a break. What time is it? I've been on stream for an hour and 51 minutes, 52 now. So I'm going to break and continue doing this. Let me just do that first. Yeah, all right, cool. Let's have a break. I'm gonna have a break for 20 minutes and just stand up and do stretches and then come back to it. All right, cool. So see you guys in 20 minutes. See you soon. Yeah, I'm back. Back from my break and back to do more drawing. More filling in, doing the line art, clean line art now. Just noticed a mistake as well. Her arms are too thin. That arm needs to be bigger. So yeah, first let's go on to that. Two, no, 1, 3. Because I think it kind of goes back into the distance a bit, so it doesn't matter. It's short over here. It's just near the front. Give me more of that. Yeah, are we good on that? I think so. Let me just then clean up. Number 1, 2, 3. You need to keep at the minimum 3 for fine detail. Yeah. Yep. Good. This looks odd. Right, what next? Still the red layer. That's red layer. Let's keep that up a bit. And that's just drawn with the feathers. That feather looks odd. I think it's fine now. Just gotta get comfortable. Oh, not bad now. Right. That's what I got so far. Yeah, alright, cool. Let's go into it. The hair's good. So what are we on? 3. Yeah. Trying to remember this hand. The fingers on the bottom side and on the top side. So I have to adjust accordingly. Yeah. Yep. That arm needs to arc different. Don't like that there. Let's move over a bit. Yep. Alright, cool. Birds. We'll come on to the birds. Actually, we're doing later. Zoom in. Make sure we're on the right layer. Save. I think these are meant to be like fruit. More curly cues at the top here. Maybe we could do vines. So this is a pattern for the door. So it's going to be quite statue-like. Like it'll be concrete. It doesn't have to be 100% accurate. No. And it's okay to be abstract in this kind of stuff. Story kind of encourages imagination anyway. Yeah, lots of vines. Kind of like tree roots here now. Mm-hmm. Banana. Do you have a banana? How do you draw a banana? Can't be that hard, right? I don't think I've drawn a banana since I was a teenager. I think it's something like that. Like the hand now. Let's see if I draw this correctly. Drawn upside down as well. Silver. I'm pretty sure that's right. Doesn't look right. Something's all off with it. I think that's fine enough now. We'll take a look at it a bit when we zoom out later. Alright, save. And that leg is going into the wall. Number still free. Cool. Game for it. Like it's first getting sucked in. Oh, this guy's actually holding something. Alright. I forgot about that. Oh, make sure the hands are alright. Good enough. Continue with this guy. I gotta go back and do probably more practices on legs and feet. I feel like I could improve on that. I think the rough version here is wrong. Alright. Hold down for now. Toes on the big toes on the inside. Know that, at least. Control toes. That's cool. I need to draw feet again. Because you gotta draw that basically. So there's the knee. So it's kind of a wedge. But it's just more than a wedge because it's got like a curvy bit there. And then trying to draw from top down view. And then you gotta have it connect. And then the angle's gonna be different as well, so this is hard. I'm getting stuck on this way longer than I thought it was gonna be. Let's leave it that for now. I'll come back to it later. I might be fine with that. I mean, it's not really going to be that noticeable. It's not like the main focus or anything. I really need to draw legs more. Alright, what's this guy doing? The man or woman? Instead of a bandana, I'll give him or her a crown. It's still part of the statue, so I have to keep it basic. That rough drawing is really off-putting. I think that's longer than there. What's going on with the rest of him? All these lines maybe, they look like vines. So I'm going to draw them as vines. Let's get rid of that. Let's save. Yeah, not much going on. Just going through each of going through them, doing rough and cleaning up. Want to draw over on it, have more of a clean line up. Alright, how's this look? Good. Again there. This head's going to be the wrong side as size. Just know it. It's always hard to draw head side on. I don't know if you ever tried drawing a head and then try drawing it but upside down or sideways. You're too used to drawing it one way. So you kind of want to arch the bit in for the nose. Could practice to see if I can draw side on. How's that look? I wonder if that's alright. It's the only way to know for sure if it's when we zoom out. Should we zoom out? No. 1%. Well, let's see what the problem is. Let's get his head. Copy, paste. I suppose it's not too bad actually. much easier to figure out when this. Oh, that's actually not too bad. What I've done instead. Yeah, it's too far down and too big. I feel like it's just getting worse. Yeah, something like that. In the original one, is far enough. Leave it. It's starting to get a bit tired now, actually. The thing about this guy I don't like, it doesn't look right. Actually, yeah, what if we just give them horns? Actually, I might be right. I never really draw characters with horns, actually. So, yeah, fuck it, let's get horns. Don't know why, it never really occurred to me. What about if he has multiple horns? Yeah, let's give him multiple horns. Oh, whoops. Start erasing the guy behind. Three, yeah. That's the number of pixels that we want for our pen. I want to keep it consistent. 3 is for fine line. What's going on here? Another guy's hand here. Arm. Don't know what he's doing exactly. Go back to my early stream, you'll be able to know what he's going to be doing. Is it probably 2 weeks since the last order off of this? Yeah, if we get up more candles, that'd be really cool. Where can we have it? There may be fine. Let's change that divide. We'll come back to it later. Seven. 6, 5, 4, 3. Yep. Save. To hear my PC struggling a bit. Another face. Don't think this will be too much of a problem. This is his shoulder now. Just made the head cleaner, more accurate. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's figure out where the rest of his body is. And that's his chest. I mean, one little thing I'm worried about is there's too much different stuff going on in this picture. I've got these jagged lines here. Like similar thing, got wings, but they're not jagged. Then we got vines, and that's here. Yeah, then we got these lines here, and the curlicues, yeah, here, and these lines. They all feel quite different from each other. Yeah, the curlicues here seem different to the curlicues here. So I don't want to be. Yeah, and also like we got faces here, so it's like different personalities. Like, what is this trying to say? Then we've got fruit here and branches here, and a guy holding them up. The platform here. Then we've got a guy with horns here. I'm a bit worried there's too much going, too many different ideas. Oh god. I didn't realize it's in there. Right, let's go. I think we're good. Yeah. So I want to keep that in mind. I'm going to try and pull it back a bit and keep the same. Style as all the others. Don't get too crazy. So how's this guy look? He looks fine. This arm's a bit stiff. Yeah, and also like are they struggling to get out? Like all the statues struggling, or is it just or are they at peace? Like you can't have too many different things going on. like birds and stars and stuff as well. So just too many different motifs going on. Like, I might be in danger of doing too many. Yeah, just drawing lines at the doors, basically. Like the glowy light thing that's come up here, I want to have that come up the side a bit as well. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it just goes up the entire way. Yeah, alright, cool. I'll just leave it like that. Wait, still a good number. What's going on now? We've got vinyls coming out, but this section here is going to be, this section here is going to be stained glass. So we can't have stuff going into it if it's stained glass. So let's figure out where the wall, the concrete frame ends and where the stained glass window begins. And then we can decide what to do. That would be fine. Right. I suppose that's where the glass begins. Let's try and get this candle in. No. Right. Voila. Yep. That's not going to be too much. That's enough idea. Behind the wings, no. The feathers are not flying off, they're actually stuck on. But I suppose you can create a statue that gives the illusion of the feathers on top. I'll do the flames later. Yeah. I'll do the flames later and I'll do them properly. So without the black line. That way we can have it glowing up. Be cool if we had one more in the middle. That looks odd then. And maybe come the middle here. It's unfortunate I thought about the candles too late, otherwise I could have incorporated them a lot more. Yeah, let's get rid of the candle there. And the feather layer. And this layer, this feather's gonna be hidden. I wanna show the wound. Yeah, okay, cool. More done. Just came through. What's this guy about? I've not had problems for a while in this drawing. The faces have pretty much come out straight away. I think the last time I had a problem was the guy's foot, the leg and the foot, which I'm always. I need to go back and learn how to do it properly, or at least like more by this outside of this stream. Just draw feet more. Don't want to do too much here. Don't want to be too busy. What's going on with this hand? Tangent, we've got ourselves a tangent. Make it quite clear there's a difference between the top of the frame and the feather being two separate entities. Alright, this is what we got so far. Really do not like that arm there. It's too stiff. You want the arm to go like that, not like that. Yeah. Alright, I'm not going to go into it. Save. Oof, so much to do. I'm gonna copy and paste in the outside. Maybe change some of the people around. Yeah. Yeah, just two different variants. Cool, looking good. And comparing the right side to the left side is quite interesting to see how these cows originally looked in the rough and how they compare now. I think they're all a lot better. Anyway, cool. I better get back to drawing. Right, let's do the stained glass. What number are we on? 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Stem's moving up a bit. Oh yeah, we stopped doing this because we didn't know what to do with the vine. Let's come back to it later. Safe side, I should really be hugging the rough. I don't know. I imagine I've done the arc properly then. If I try to deviate from it, then the arc would be wrong. How does the arc look? Not great. I wonder if it's due to the other one. I think the problem might be on this one. Because you want a uniform going up. Yeah, because the problem is the gap here. It's moving off. The gap here. Between these 2 points is quite narrow compared to here. And that just makes it look really weird. So either I pull this line up to here, or I get this line, put it down. And I think I'll do the latter. Well, I'll pull this up slightly. Trying to get the arc. Half these. Getting little bits that didn't work out. This is why sometimes it's good to do a third clean on. Give it a little black marks. How does it look? Yeah, alright. Alright, cool. I think we worked it out. Let's give it the rough line on it. Oof. You can see problem. That's all done, I think, in 4 point. Maybe even 5. And then I moved up. That's a problem. Because it now looks different. You can see a clear difference. So I have to. What am I going to do? I could do the outline in thicker. Luckily, I know it's a problem now. I might be fine. I forgot that like the 3 point was for the fine detail, but once I come to the borders, it needs to be higher. See, that's 4. That's already quite figure. Let's lower the opacity of this one a little bit more actually. Also, I feel like there should be something here as well, so let's just do a border here. I'm doing the weighted lines now. So the stuff that's in front or at the bottom, where the weight's at. That's where you do heavier lines. Yep, seem to be fine. I'll just go over these. Just haven't figured out what to do with that vine. Line's way too thick. Alright, let's just move on. I want to do this. So we're going to give it a bit of three-dimensionality to it. What's it doing here? Is it curving? Let's do our line again. How's that look? No, don't like it. My back's starting to hurt. I'm starting to get a bit fatigued. What's the problem? All right. These two are good as they are, but in the grand scheme of stuff, they're too short compared to the West. The shape language is really, I don't like it. So it looks like this. That's the shape that I'm currently doing with it. I feel like, yeah, these two parts here look a bit too thin. And also, if we haven't curved here, we want curved all over. So either keep the curve or keep the sharp. Let's do something a bit rough. Number 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Probably that's the idea of one. No, we need it. Actually, this one needs to start arcing. Actually, come out a bit further. Arc a bit. Yeah, it needs. Maybe something like that. Let's see how it looks. I think that looks better. Let's just see what it's like. Yeah, that's an idea. So I could do so many different kind of shapes with this. Let's zoom out. No, let's expand a bit. Let's turn symmetry on. It's a tool that allows you to do stuff with symmetry. So that's currently the shape I have. Let's try a different shape. Alright, we don't want it like this because we still got reveals in the background. So we could have it like that as an option. Let's try another. This one. Let's try another. I think this is very similar to what we have now. So let's do something different. I like the curve in the middle here. Well, let's get a bit mad. Mm. No, I don't. Pull it down. I think that's a call it day though. I'm starting to get a bit tired. My back is hurting. Get rid of that. Let's get rid of symmetry. Let's save. So yeah, basically what we've done today is just a line up of the arch. Yeah, just not just the arch, the entire frame. So we've done the frame. I'm really happy it has turned out. It's looking really good. So let's wait that for now. And let's take a look what we have. So that was the rough that I was working with. I think done a really good clean up of it. So we're still in cleanup here. Because we done half the frame today, maybe the majority of the frame, but we still got to do the people to bubble, and yeah, there's still stuff to do. So session 5 is 3 hours. Famous. There's total hours. So we got 14 hours 10. So I've already gone past my original guess of 14 hours. New estimate 16. I don't even know if that's possible. No. That's not going to be the case. What else? Clean up. It's another 3 hour 30. How did it take me 9 hours just to do the rough draft? And then you look back over that footage. So 4 hours on cleanup so far. Let's start getting faster the more I do. Yep, 14 hours 10 it's taking me. Cool. Okay, cool. With that, let's go back to the other screen. Alright, cool. Well, thanks everyone for watching. That was me drawing the Incarnal squirrel. Part 5. So basically doing cleanup and most way through doing the frame. So I've done cleanup of the main guy. Most of the way through the frame. And then I got to do the planet, the bubble, city, and the people, which is probably going to take me about as long as this has. I think this frame's the longest. I feel like the other 2 sections probably equal to this one doing. This one's a lot more intricate. It'll be worth in the end. So yeah, cool. So next stream, I'm not sure when I'll be next drawing. See how it goes. It could be Thursday, it could be next week. So if you're watching this on Twitch, you can see the other versions, the earlier sessions on my YouTube channel. And if you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to head over to Twitch and take a look at my schedule. And you'll find out when I'm playing next, when I'm drawing next. Cool. Well, thanks for watching and see you next time.